Hello, welcome back to more Civ 6 Gathering Storm, Roarman Corporate Culture. I think we're getting towards the end here. We're getting very close to everything we want to get being done. Right, for you, I was going to purchase the Merchant's Quarter, which will let me place down the Big Ben. And I think I'm going to go ahead and try to get that Big Ben online. So to that end, we're going to take Gustav Eiffel here. And Gustav Eiffel is going to build it. Marketing agency. Great work. Perhaps we'll give you the stock exchange. We'll just build it. That normally you and we're just going to keep moving things around to put that back in there. Alright, you are still in a good-ish position. Well, we're going to try to come over here and fix that. James Watt, you wait. Sarah Breedlove, you we don't actually want to form a corporation with. You are just going to give us plus 25% tourism to things we have a trade route to. So that should give us plenty of gold and all sorts of good stuff. Should just be a real winner here at the end. Oh, France earned the technologist promotion. Very good. I'm not really using spies at this point. I could use them to hamper France. They tend to be good return on investment, and a lot of things maybe getting me cash, but I'm generating so much cash anyway. It's just I'm not so worried anymore. Go ahead and do that. Probably try to get that up. And don't know if there's anything else I want you to do. You start working on your Renaissance walls. Because as long as your Renaissance walls exist, we're good. Now this is an annoying little part where you have to feel like I told you to do that. The answer is nope. I actually may just let that finish it out. Unless there's any other Big Ben out there. I only want mine. Okay, so there's only mine. I think I get that. And create another great work. Next turn. It's not going to be a sub-turn 200 win, but we're making really great progress there. I had some earlier access to rock bands. We might be in a better spot. Have to get them over to Wilhelmina, though. It's not the hardest thing to do in the world, but she's not an immediate neighbor. So it would take a bit of travel. But once we did, she's trying to train archaeologist. Won't matter. I am producing ridiculous amounts of tourism. Alright, all but one have fallen within my grasp.
This lighthouse was the sign.
I don't know how they're saying all but one. Because I only got 44 out of that. It's not like I'm dominant over them, the number. Like this one, I'm Pound Maker, I am dominant over. I guess they're just saying I'm that close. But it's not actually any sort of actual dominance. Alright. So, a lot of policies just got rendered moot, obsolete. Might as well do that. That additional science is nice. That'll be good. We do need the industrial zone adjacency, so there goes the market. I think we just go ahead. That won't get me what I need. Suffrage. Do we have fission available to us? If I can just get fission very quickly. I don't think I can. Fission's all the way up there. Alright. Maybe we'll get sanitation boosted. That's advanced flight. Placeable parts will give me other boosts, and then we'll come up this way. 2 turns away. I don't think we finish it. I don't even think we get to suffrage. Okay. Your plan is that purchase coal. So now you're running it there. I'm just going to go ahead and get that built because I don't want to lose anything before going back to Hermitage. That's your kind of plan there. You've only got 1 wonder built, so I'm not exactly cruise terminal. That's necessarily the best for that. Alright. Might as well make the broadcast center. I need places to put great works of music. Might as well do that. Very good. And then we can work on that and figure stuff out a little bit later. Okay, so that's that. I don't know if you'll ever finish with that. But Mulan, delete, instantly gets me Heroic Relic. Because that was the more important part. You get me a relic. You get me a relic. Production. You go for the library. Just work on it. Artifact. Trajan. I've got more displayed. That's a good thing. Alright. It's not themed, but... And we're going to go for a Pound Maker. And We're just going to go there and try to get that online just a little bit earlier. Doubt we will, but you know. Go. Another good tile for you. Let's get to a good spot here. Same 2 turns. Given that difference, they're going up by 1 a turn. I'm shooting up by 7 to 8 tourists. So 190. So if I go to 198, I think I've got them. If I go to 197, it probably takes 1 more turn. Hero claimed. Got 1 more hero I'm trying to claim here. It would be really nice to liberate Brussels. Who are you? Working on claiming. Well, Netherlands found getting a settler. That's not going to matter. Getting those heroes 9 turns away, I don't think that's going to matter either. I mean, we are really close here to the win. With all the processing it's having to do, it's not really mattering. That's one thing I do like about Old World. If you just start running away, they just give you the victory. Because if you get run away on score points, they realize that the rest of the game is just a slog for you to get what you've already done. Now, I think Old World, because of its military aspect, might be a bit more. You could start losing things. But that's a different, you know, thing there. But yeah, making some really good progress here. Let's see. Hopefully this has it locked up here. So if this has locked up, I will probably cut the recording and then splice in the next little bit. Right, it's not looking locked up at the moment, although speak too soon and get yourself in trouble. Oh, so it is looking like there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this recording, and then I'm going to immediately splice back in. So for you, it'll be a second. For me, it'll be a few minutes. And that second is done. Ooh, we are back. All right. So we probably have a turn to replay here. There's the Great Lighthouse, Steel. Yes. All right. Let's change our policies in. We lost access to that. I think we need both the Economic Union card and 5-year plan card. This is just so good for the gold. Industrial zone adjacency is just nothing to be underestimated. You can use the little bit of extra science that comes with it. Let's go refinery. All right, suffrage. I'm gonna recreate this turn as quickly as possible. Okay, so you're doing that. We're instantly doing that. And then buying the coal power plant. We said, why don't you just do that? No good reason not to. You do that, then get back to me. Said for you, get a library. For you, we're gonna come here, we're gonna whack that in there. For you, we were going to do that. Here you go, pound maker. Come here. Trajan, very good. You, we just get rid of you to instantly do that. And we do that. Boom, next turn. Alright. Hero Beowulf claimed. Oh, very good. Restarting the game has Sun Wukong. That's fun. We're going for Oya here. Not that we'll, I think, ever get her, but you know. Interesting idea nonetheless. We are... Oh, water flood. Culturally... 190... Is it still 190? No, we get it next turn. There is basically nothing we need to do. Okay. You come here. We're not even going to get Big Ben done. I was going to come here. Eventually I was thinking of removing that and putting in a bath anyway. We might as well move that way. And I think that's going to be game right there. Yep, just needed a bit more time. I am fairly certain we get it right here. We jump over the line. Yep.
The worth of a culture is not measured by its accomplishments, but in how those accomplishments last and how they are remembered. The beauty that you have inspired our people to create will ensure that our culture stands for all time.
Yep. And here we go. We can go look at some graphs. Buildings constructed. Governor tiles. Sometimes it's fun to look at that. Well, let's look at wonders constructed. Okay, I actually did get up a bunch of wonders there. Religions founded, the most important graph of the game. Great people earned. Yeah, you can see I was spiking right at the end there. But I don't think I ever received a war declaration. Didn't declare war, so you know. There's districts constructed. Player science. I actually get up in the science. Culture. All sorts of good stuff. Alright. Let's just go back into one more turn here to take a look at everything here. See our city that we founded. We actually got, one city we didn't found from Atak-Kakup, which we get from the Kree. But like everything else, we're doing fine on. We've got all of the other cities that we founded. We had this land bridge, which, meant that we were near a lot of people early, relatively speaking. That was more kind of annoying for a religion game because the religious units kept trying to cross our territory, much to our annoyance. But eventually, we got an Inquisition and took care of that problem so we could preserve our religion. We mainly wanted to preserve it to ensure that there wasn't a religious victory, because by having us following our religion, there's no way that anyone else could follow, or no way that there could be a religious victory. That was more of a defensive play there. And don't tell me the game is going to lock up again. 'Cause if it does, that's more fine now because it's all done and completed, but it's looking that way. Don't tell me that's where you are again. It looks that may be where it is again. Alright, well, I want to thank you for joining me on this Roman corporate culture adventure. I'm sorry we didn't get to do a cinematic look at our empire at the end, but it happens. And we're next time, I think we're gonna leave Civ alone for a while and go back into some old world. Civ just it's a good game. It's just I've played it a bunch, and I think letting it rest a while will make coming back to it when I do a better experience. So of course I'm looking forward to getting some old world, messing around in that more. That's going to be a more combat heavy system, even when you are trying to go for wonders and the like. So we'll really get to see that. So I want to thank you all very much for joining me, and be seeing you.